trail through the woods and found Bigfoot tracks. I got on the internet or something, so that's
in this spot.
Yeah, that's why I started coming out here.
Awesome.
I never found anything spectacular myself.
How long ago was this?
Maybe 10 years ago. A long
So
time.
we head out into this new area, try to scout around, find some interesting stuff. And along the way, Bob tells us some of his interesting stories he's had over the years. So stay tuned, take a listen, and hope you enjoy.
I've only been finding out in the last 4 or 5 years how they'll actually hang around close to populated areas.
How they do, or
The fact that they do, like the
the
place
fact
up
that yes,
in Livonia there, and then I've known a guy that lives in Farmington Hills, south of 696. Back behind his house, there's a little undeveloped, wooded, hilly property, and then there's a county park or something. It's about a square mile of woods. He thinks it's just one Bigfoot that hangs around behind his house, and he goes and messes around in the woods, and it comes and messes around to his house.
Oh. Probably more than just one.
I don't know, yeah. He tried taking photos with a game tracker, and he got one very, very vague photo. But it was standing next to a big tree with the first branch at 9 feet. It was about that high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it was very hard to see. Just with a blob. The other photos, the blob wasn't there.
No, this shoulder strap up. I
This?
got in and adjust it right.
This is interesting right here.
Yeah. It leans.
This might actually be a tree like this.
Yeah.
The bottom is up in the tree. The top is no. And if it was standing here, there's not enough tree above it to like flip it around like that.
Yeah.
So this was definitely placed up in here.
Like down below, right in front of you, 2 feet. Is that where that tree was broken off from?
There?
Yeah, right there. You can see the down to that. Is there a place where it was broken?
I don't see no stump.
Oh, it's no stump? Okay.
We got a little break there. Pretty fresh actually.
Yeah.
Oh, this caught my eye right here. But no?
Look at that, right there.
It's stuck in the ground. There's no
They cut it. They killed to kill it so it didn't kill the tree. They sawed that. Look at all those sawed ones over there.
Have you guys ever seen any bear out here?
Beer? Only when I crack one.
Beer, not beer.
Oh, bear.
bear. Every couple years there's some sighted down this far. Here we got some rocks right here. I always find these interesting, especially when they're just kind of hanging out really in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe that's a warning to another Bigfoot.
Yeah, I kind of always thought they were just a marker saying, hey, this spot's a good place to rest or something like that.
We have 5 great minds here. Okay, we do. Let's explain this. I mean, let's not just say it's Bigfoot.
Where did it come from? The first time?
And look, see how it's running that line?
This broke here, obviously.
That didn't fall. And this, the only reason this tree isn't on the ground, the only reason this isn't on the ground is because of this. Yeah.
Well, I think it came from right here.
Tree, Blake, this is going all the way to the ground. If this tree's gone, that's through here, in this wide, in this wide, in that wide. Come on, man, it didn't fall in all those wires. No. No. And where did this come from? It didn't come from here. Somebody find where this came from.
I think it came from right here.
You think it came from there?
The stump
Then why
fell
is
out right there and
why is this all the
slid.
way back here?
Because when it slid, like this branch is going to kick it over this way.
Okay, we got to do something about this. But how did that Y get in there?
This is a very old dead piece that's been laying
It's
on the
probably
ground.
been here for a long
Probably
time.
been laying on
Is
the
there
ground.
bark on the inside of this tree ripped off? Where the tree would have slid down if it fell?
Yeah, I'd say that's marks have been slid.
It's probably because this tree
It's been a few
grows
years, though.
originally up here, and as the tree grows and goes out, this thing will drop down further.
Oh, you see these scrapes right here.
I mean, this is a live tree. What tucked this under here? Come on, Blake.
Yeah, this isn't a branch off another tree. This is one of these tall, skinny trees. And
Blake, this has been here longer than this
what's
tree.
the chances of it falling so it goes between these two, one on one side, one on the other? That's what's holding it up. Is it?
And this.
And yeah, it's very interesting.
Well, this didn't fall here because look at the big Y. It had to be. This had to be pushed.
This originally was standing up over here.
Yeah.
So if it fell through there, it's not catching this. This has been placed in there. It's been manipulated.
This one too. You know, how can it fall when it's look how much there's Y? It had to be pushed.
They sleep at.
Probably in thickets.
Tickets?
Although I found a sleeping area in a small clearing back in the woods,
Okay.
and had about 8 inches of fresh snow on the ground. And there was this sort of like a giant comma, some impression of snow. There were no tracks going into it. Found Bigfoot type tracks going out of it for about 50 yards till it came to a main trail that was all icy and compacted. You couldn't follow the tracks anymore after that.
You don't think
Apparently, I think that one was just sleeping.
You don't think they live underground or something?
There's not that much underground to live in around here.
Right.
Kentucky.
Well, riverbanks, couldn't there be under some riverbanks undercuts where they can literally get up and under and
That was somebody's theory.
Yeah, Phil Shaw was thinking that. Phil Shaw thinks that's what they do.
I mean, for underground,
I think they
around
move
here,
up
that
and
would
down
be,
rivers.
to me, that would be the largest possibility, unless it's a cave system further north. But in some of these rivers, these underbanks go a long way too. In some areas, if there's some sharp bend over the years of the erosion, if water levels get lower, like they do in the summer, there'll be oxygen.
Yeah, we do a lot of it down the Sabo and Rifle River.
We'll film it while we show you it.
Now this lady Robin Haynes, she said when she lived somewhere near Saginaw or something, she thought she discovered a Bigfoot hut or something.
You're going to be in the middle of a Bigfoot hut. Yeah.
The air is
You're gonna
actually
be in the middle of a Bigfoot hut.
it's actually pretty clean up in there. Actually, it's weird.
You take a dog near it and see how it reacts.
My Great Dane that's now dead is scared shitless of Bigfoot. He doesn't like hides in the tent when they come around. My dog I have right now is scared shitless of Bigfoot. My dog does not bark. The only time he's barked is when I've been out Bigfooting in a Bigfoot area. He goes wandering out, he freaks out, he starts to bark, and he's running back, and bark, and he's running back. There's no people out there. He doesn't bark at people. I mean gigantic, like this big around. All of a sudden, stuck up in this tree, blocking the whole trail, with other trees put on top of it. Overnight. This right here, one day was not here. Okay, this is 2 years ago, or 3 years ago probably. That was not here.
Yeah.
See, and see how it's hooked there?
It doesn't belong to the little trees.
You see the bottom is at the top.
Yeah. So, I mean, I researched this area a lot. So one day this was not here, and then I show up the next day and this is here. And this is years ago, so that's been there for a while. That's jabbed right into the ground.
I'm looking if I don't see broken branches.
No,
That's an old apple
it came
tree,
from
by the
somewhere
way.
else.
These used to all be apple orchards. That's old apple growth that doesn't even bear fruit anymore. Where'd that come from? How did it get woven in there?
Yeah, it's
Oh, he's
Yeah.
was this like this before?
What does he have in his bag here?
that used to be an apple bag.
And I just leave it there for a marker.
Oh,
I
okay.
use this.
The mesh and
Tell me a deer's getting that. Anybody tell me a deer's getting that?
I think if a small critter went up there, it would chew on the net.
Be an
Yeah, but
oversized
the apple
deer.
would still be there. If a small critter goes up there and chews on it, this is going to take little bites out of it.
Or there'd be
I have it happen where a squirrel
chunks or
or a
something down
chipmunk
here.
will go up there and take bites out of the apple. It happens.
Yeah, he had a pair of cars in his garage,
I didn't really get that.
and he took
Tree's too low.
he took some metal milk crates and reinforced them and put a piece of 3/4 inch plywood on the top. And he had a chain fall that would lift driven by air, that would lift the bumper up. This is old days when cars had bumpers. So he lifted the front of the car up, put one of these boxes on each side of the frame, lower it down, all 4 wheels would come off the ground. And then he'd do brake jobs and stuff. So I took one of those reinforced metal milk crates down to Ohio, and there was a tree about this big around. And I attached it to the tree with a chain and then a bolt in the back, so I tightened up the bolt so the chain was really, really tight. And I put a can of fish standing up in the bottom of this milk crate. I had my old-fashioned VHF camcorder in a tree about 40 feet away,
Yeah.
running off a motorcycle battery. But I came back the next day and the can of fish was tipped over.
Wonder if we utilize this.
And I think the milk crate was bent a little bit, but they managed to knock the can over and the fish fell out. So then I screwed the can onto the bottom
You see what I mean by
of
that?
that milk crate. Came back the next day, milk crate was ripped off the tree. We found it, I don't know, 30, 40 feet away.
They don't like
Wow.
plastic.
On the back
They-
of the
they
tree
don't.
where the
I'm
chain
looking
was,
at
there were
that,
big
but when
scuff marks.
If I were to leave this
And all
bag,
around the tree, there was like
it's
4 inch
days
deep
before they even
leaf
start to go in
mold.
there.
You just
But if I leave
see
them
big
out-
imprints in the mold.
No,
But that milk crate, you know, the deal going around the edge was about the size of my little finger.
Yeah.
That was broke off. The thing was all, it was bent like spaghetti. I got it down in my basement.
what makes you think it wasn't a bear? Because I know most people are
okay.
are going to be like, oh, it was a bear, right?
And I hadn't heard of any bears being reported down there, but I might have seen one myself. And that within a mile of there.
I would assume you would probably see claw marks trying to, open that milk can.
Well, it wasn't a can, it was a crate. It was a milk crate.
Oh, okay.
With the metal, instead of plastic, it was metal, like a cage.
You would still think
It was
that,
like a cage.
you could be able to tell the bear prints around.
Well,
it'd be,
I don't think a bear would twist it and smash it.
yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. Yep.
Plus, I had rocks thrown at me right in that spot. Late at night, I'm trying to get my cam tracker down from a tree, and at where we were, there was a steep slope that was very wooded, went way, way down, and rocks. I'm up there trying to get my camera out of the tree, and little pebbles.
It wasn't no squirrel, right?
I don't think so.
Some people say squirrels throw nuts at you, but
They'll drop. No.
they
will.
but
They'll
they
drop
don't.
stuff out of the tree on you. I've had that happen lots of times.
Well, they don't follow you and keep doing it.
No.
Oh, the people that lived about less than a mile from there, they were the ones that had been harassed by Bigfoots for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And there were Bigfoots in that
Anybody
area. I've got them
available to
on
help me
video.
hold this down?
Yeah.
Let's explain this. Did a little Bigfoot sit here and just pick seeds
Seeds in there.
and fill that up? Cool. A bird didn't do it.
No, I don't see any type of, plant around here that has seeds in it like this. I'm not even sure This is like an oak tree.
That's
Or...
something.
So that caught my attention.
Yeah.
The Y in the ground, that branch,
Oh yeah, that's right here.
where'd it come from?
It might be a pine.
I don't know. Not this tree. Didn't bring up.
Thorns everywhere.
It probably is. This definitely is not a part of it. I don't think it fell from way up there.
No bark on that, right?
Nope.
So it's been dead a long time. This, I don't think it came off the pine tree at all.
No.
Do you have another area?
Gotta say, I'm impressed. Bob keeps up, man. Bob's a trooper.
Been doing this for a long
Very
time.
hilly.
Yeah.
Took it a little easy at the gym last night. So
Took it easy at the gym last night. Back in there is typically where I'm going to find a spot to set up the camp. I've camped in one spot there, and I found a couple other camp spots. But up here is where I camped by myself with my dog. And, well,
the poor dog.
yeah, no, my dog, my Great Dane at the time, he was still alive, and the back of the truck. My dog was scared and shivering in the tent.
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay, so this was where my tent was, which means the fire pit was over here. They ripped that out of the car. Okay, that was in the car. And when I came back to my tent, a pole was wrapped around this tree. And one, it was two trees. I think this one was one, because this is where my tent was. I'm sure, because this is where the firewall was. The thing was here, because I had to flip the firewall off the tent to pick the tent up to get it out of here.
And you were having activity around the camp that
My
night?
tent got hit that night. My dog's growling at whatever's walking around.
Yep.
And my dog's cowering.
I know you did a live show and I was watching some of it. I remember you.
I did a live show that night too. Yeah.
Yep.
But the other live show I did when we got the tree knocks and the wind just came out of nowhere, but we didn't feel it. It just couldn't hear nothing. And that was over there, maybe 150 yards.
Yeah, I'd like to camp out here sometime. Summer or soon, or since there's no snow.
We'll do it. We'll do it as soon as we'll come out here and clear some ground up. Obviously, we got plenty of firewood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Here. Don't have to go far.
Yeah. Because I think if we spent the night out here, you would get activity for sure, guaranteed.
I've spent the night out here twice, and I've gotten activity every time. The time I spent alone was, well, that was the most intimidating. I didn't get EMF or infrasounded that night. I only did the night I came out here with Chris. But it happened because all of a sudden after the wind and all the walking stopped, they were able to get away because 20, 30 seconds, it was totally awesome. I didn't feel wind, but it sounded like wind. It's weird. I can't explain it. I don't know. It's like almost woo type stuff. But when that wind stops,
Yeah, let's. That's not normal. Ow. It's just, I don't know, randomly placed there. I don't know, I think this is kind of interesting.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense of why a person would do it. You know?
if they were going to build a fort, they wouldn't build it in the flood area.
You would
Well,
think.
Look how that big log is jammed between those three other ones.
Yeah.
No way to go.
And the butt end's over here.
And that's a pretty heavy piece of lumber.
You know, where'd this come from? A Bigfoot grabbed it?
Oh, that's a, yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. That caught my
Anybody
eye.
could pile up those other sticks, but getting that big piece of wood in between those three trees,
And for what purpose, you know?
it's worth it. Mind if I take a photo?
Of course. Of course.
Do whatever you want. I wouldn't have brought it down to
Okay, here, not going to put it on the internet or anything like that. Who dragged it back here?
I don't remember it. Although we were over that way more. No, but could be a police or news. Most likely medical.
unless a Bigfoot's keeping you warm.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, guys.
real quick, what do you think about the area?
Oh,
Your honest opinion.
Huh?
Honest.
Well, I think it's an area that's capable for Bigfoots to hide out in if they want to. Yeah. And I saw a lot of interesting signs, unusual things that I didn't think could happen naturally.
Awesome. So, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.